on to my rebuttals and my argument, I would like to make our team stand clear for you once more. We will attack North Korea to bring peace and prosperity to that people and a world society. That's what we're gonna do here. That is why we're gonna attack them. Now, I'll make my rebuttal. I have 8 rebuttals to make on every point that the leader of opposition have mentioned. First off, my first rebuttal is about the madness that of North Korea that he said is fake. It is not. Why? Because North Korea have shown themselves by posing a great threat to the world society, as mentioned by my first speaker, that they are testing their weapons and their military force in their Korean Sea. Every weekend you can see on the news, and you can even see a video on the news. As their speaker has mentioned, video does not lie. So they're testing it for real. I does not lie.
It's not nuclear.
And then he mentioned about we're gonna kill Kim Jong-un, which is not. Our model suggests, I'll read it through. We will ask him to step down. We does not kill him. So he better listen to our model carefully. I'll repeat it for you. We'll bomb all their military bases and facilities that we use to store their military equipment to reduce the threat, and sending undetectable stealth plane, which will be further explained in my second argument, why decisions. We will send military forces and force North Korea leader to step down, and send a major that voted by 5 UNSC nations to take control until everything is cooled down. So now I make myself clear. And then he say about launching a missile in the US. Why? North Korea, as mentioned by my first speaker, have a potential to attack any country. They might not only attack the US, they might attack their neighbor South Korea, which they have been problems ever since their border. They're shooting each other every day. So it's not only for the US purpose, it's also for the South Korea purpose too. As I mentioned as my first speaker mentioned in his introduction, that is proposed a great threat to the world society. So North Korea might bomb South Korea, not only the US. And he mentioned about imaginary pain on this is my 4th rebuttal, which will be further explained in my second argument, wise decisions. And then about my 5th rebuttal is about nuclear bombs. He mentioned that what if we bomb the nuclear and it boom like Chernobyl? It's not gonna bomb like Chernobyl, because Chernobyl is a nuclear reactor. It covers a huge areas. Maybe that LO should go back and study Geology 101 again to know the size that the nuclear gonna cover. And then my 6th rebuttal is about North Korea people, that he say is the most wonderful happiness people. His argument is right back to him that it's just a lie from North Korea. And there is a video in WikiLeaks that showed about North Korea people who try to move their way to South Korea and get shot by their militaries. Why happiness people have to move their origins from North Korea to South Korea? There is even a video in WikiLeaks to prove. And now I'll make rebuttal. My 7th rebuttal is about our image that he mentioned is so bad right now. We shouldn't make it even worse or whatever. Death is a collateral damage. Death of a bad Nike. We does not intend to do it. But in order to bring a better tomorrow, to bring peace to their country, to bring better economy, to bring better living to them, it is a collateral damage in the process. But our intention is good. We want to bring peace to them. And he mentioned every news reporter is lying about the US. Even if not US news reporter, why would they lie when they does not having an agenda behind it? For example, Thai reporter, why would they lie about the US when we does not get any benefit from lying? Why would we lie? What we are trying to do here, we're trying to make the better tomorrow for North Korea. And he said about his second argument is about civilization, that we would not wait the 3rd World War III. Why would we make a 3rd World War III when we bring peace to the world society by lowering number of threats to the world society and with the permission of 5 UNSC nations? This is not going to bring any World War III soon. Now, before I start my first argument, any POI?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thai news don't lie, but they believe on the other news that give the news before they give the
Okay,
news.
I get your point.
They give the fake news from the US.
Well, what is your proof?
My proof is
No proof.
WikiLeaks.
Now, my first argument is better economy for the North Korea. Why? Because North Korea right now is a closed country, as we know. That's a fact, which means that there are no open for foreign trade. Which means that people are living in pain and suffer, as mentioned by my first speaker, for a very long time. Our invading and victory not only free their people, but also free their economics to the world. Why? Because North Korea contains many natural resources, diamond, natural oil, as mentioned by even their speakers. It is good for their economics. They can sell that art, they can sell that jewelry, and their seas contain, it's good for growing seaweed. They are good at that, and it's full of sea resources and animals. They can use good for their economics. And there are many beautiful places in North Korea that can be a tourism place. So it's good for the economy. Now, my second argument, wise decision. North Korea has proposed a great trend, as my PM mentioned, with our advantage in technology right now of 5 UN destinations. We should attack them to protect ourselves and the world society and bring peace before they take a chance to attack us. Before it's too late. With accurate missile guiding system and satellites and uses of satellite combined with gathering information from spies, as my PM had mentioned, we can preciously locate their bases. Radar, undetectable bombing plane are best choices for our soldiers. Why? Because it's hard. It has for North Korea to intercept, and it's good to save our soldiers' lives. Because we lost less soldiers, that is why we have to have commitment to it right now. Now let me summarize for you. First off, I give you 8 rebuttals which already mentioned by these silly arguments. And then I make one argument about better economics and a wise decision to attack right now before it's too late and better for that in North Korea. Thank you.
740.